What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is going to be slightly different than normal. I had someone reach out to me in my Discord and actually gave me a topic to talk about today. That is going to be outside noise when it comes to day trading. And he actually left a paragraph that we're going to read together. And then from there, we're going to go over each and every topic he talks about in it because it is kind of a lot. And I do have some stuff to touch upon with what he said. So I am not the best reader by no means. I pretty much failed English class all throughout high school and middle school, hence low GPA. But we will get through this together. So starting off, right, at LoeGpa, bro, I have an idea for a vid. It's up to you if you want to make it into a video. The idea is outside noise in trading and timelines in trading. These two things affected me for a long time while in trading. Outside noise, meaning the pressure from external things, goals, and dreams are very important. But for some reason, that wanting to retire your parents, live a good life, buying nice cars, the high rise, all those good things can put pressure on you when you're on the charts, because every time you're thinking about, if I win this trade, that's one step closer to what I want. But now that adds to the losses because you won't want to take a loss, because in your head that one loss is a bigger setback than what it is. And now that leads to fear in trading. You might take one win and will be hesitant on the next because that fear of moving back. So when you get on the charts, you have to flip a switch and only focus on trading and not the future. As crazy as that sounds, taking an A+ setup and not caring about the money, because when you look at the money, all you're seeing is the future. And when you take a loss, all you see in your head is your dreams becoming farther and farther away. You almost have to be numb when you're on the charts, and social media has the most noise. Timeline, meaning your journey or timeline, will always be different for different people. Social media does not have your timeline and you don't have their timeline. That's why trading is unique to everyone. What happens to you is in your timeline, it plays out for everyone differently, because you almost have to isolate yourself from the shiny object. And after you're done trading, flip the switch back on to thinking of your goal. So he made some pretty good points and valid points that honestly 99% of you guys, and myself included, probably went through, right? Whether it's outside noise, comparing yourself to people on social media, your goals weighing in on you, right? All those things, I guarantee you, we have all been through. So the way I want to do this video is I'm going to split it up into 3 different sectors. One is going to be the outside noise. The other is going to be your future life and your goals. And the last one is going to be the actual timeline in trading, right? Because everyone has a different time. So starting off with outside noise, all I got to say is if day trading is something you want to do full term, right? Full time, you want to become a full-time day trader. Well, 2 things. 1, you better give it your fucking all. Because if you're going to go all in, then you have to go 110% all in. You can't do it 95%. You can't do it 90%. No, you have to fully throw your fucking self in. And the second thing I have to say is fuck all those people that say it's a bad idea and that you can't do it. Okay? Because are those people you really want to live like? Right? If this person is just your average Joe Schmo and he's telling you shouldn't do it because it's risky, this and that, why would you take advice from him if you don't even want to live the life like him, right? You want to take that risk because with high risk becomes high reward. Right? And I think of it like this. If you do take the risk, yeah, you're probably going to fail. But in the end, if you never give up, you're going to get what you want, no matter how long it fucking takes. I'm not saying you're never going to fail, because you most definitely are. I promise you that. Everyone fails. I have failed countless times. More times than I can even fucking count. Right? But in the end, it'll all pay off if you don't give up. And that's a big if, because most people end up doing give up. But I would say fuck all those people. Fuck what they're saying. Fuck what people, either whether it's your family, friends, teachers, whatever, someone you look up to, if they're saying it's a bad idea, but deep down you really want to do it, then fuck it. Why not? Especially if you're young, you have time to figure out what the hell you want to do, but you got to start fucking now because time is running out. So use their doubts as motivation, and it's really up to you if you're going to prove them wrong or right. And you're most likely going to prove them right if you don't give it 110%, right? But what do most people want to do? They want to prove them wrong. How are you going to do that? You're going to stay disciplined, okay? And you're going to give it your 110 fucking % every single day for the next 5 to 10 years. Literally, it sounds crazy, but that's what you have to do in order to succeed. You're going to get out of this what you put into this, okay? So the more time and effort you put into this, the more fucking money in whatever, the more happiness you will have. I promise you. Okay, if you half-ass it, you're going to get nowhere, and you're just going to waste your time and waste money, because you're going to buy these evals. You're going to blow these accounts, and you're just going to be the same process over and over and over again. So my advice to you, if you do take the risk, you better fucking be disciplined, okay? Because eventually that motivation will run out, and I'll give it about 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. That motivation will run out, okay? And after that motivation becomes discipline. So the next topic I want to talk about is your future life and having your dreams weigh down on you, right? And being scared of taking a loss, or you winning and then being scared to re-enter because you're afraid you're going to lose your winning, so on and so forth, right? So the first thing I have to say is don't let your future determine your present. Let your present determine your future, right? So don't let the things you don't even have yet fuck with the things you're trying to get, right? Because you don't even have that yet. So focus on what you have right now. What do you have right now? You have a funded account. What is your goal? What is your goal right now? Your goal is to pass that funded account, right? Once you pass that, or that evaluation, then what do you have? You have a funded account. What's your next goal after that? Okay, your next goal after that is what? Most likely a payout. Okay, so with that payout, then comes what? Then you're getting payouts, and now you can repeat the process over and over again. You can take that payout money and invest it into more prop firms to build your allocation to keep rinsing and repeating over and over and over again, right? Trading is all a mind game. Take a break if you are overthinking. Okay, I actually just went to California. Live example. I just went to California for a week. And I didn't trade at all while I was there. I landed on a Tuesday. I didn't trade Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I did trade that Tuesday on the airplane. And I lost on the airplane. And prior to that loss, that previous week, I was like 1 win, 2 losses, and 2 break even. So it wasn't even the best week. And I wasn't really overthinking, but what did I do when I was there? I just didn't worry about the charts. I enjoyed myself. I took a break. Why? Because the market is always going to be there, right? So what did I do when I came back? Well, I came back from California, back to Miami, and I got on the charts, and I lost my first trade, but it was okay because I regathered my thoughts, and then from then, I haven't lost a trade since. Okay, so sometimes you do just need to just regather yourself, and that's completely fine. The market's not going to go anywhere. It's been here for what, 40 something years, maybe even fucking longer than that. So what do you think, it's just going to run away on you? No, that's not the case. Take your time if you need it, right? Again, it's all a part of the process. Nothing's going to happen overnight. If you do need to take a mental break, go ahead and do so, but at least still go and backtest or go read your journals, so on and so forth, right? Or even just sit in the live market and just forward test. You don't even have to jump into a live trade and stress yourself out if you're going to win or lose. Just go and forward test and build that market knowledge and what you need, right? Because market structure is a big part of trading, right? It's not all strategy. You have to understand market structure as well. And the only way you're going to truly understand market structure is if you, the more time you sit in the live markets, the more you will understand. That's what I have to say. That's why I'm a firm believer in forward testing rather than back testing. If you lose, so be it, right? You have to learn from it. And that's the only way you're going to grow as a trader. Don't think of it as setting you back, because as soon as you think about it like that, it's actually going to set you back. But losses are a part of the actual process of trading. And I've learned this the hard way, because I used to get pissed off every time I lost. Now I'm like, okay, what can I do better? And now that I've really understood market structure and understand where I'm at in my trading journey, whenever I take a loss, I'm like, okay, what did I do wrong? And now I can pinpoint the exact reason why I lost that trade. Sometimes, yes, it is my fault. I'll enter off some dumb shit. But I would say 97% of the time, I can pinpoint why I lost this trade. And if I wanted to re-enter, then I would feel comfortable doing so if that price point got hit or whatever the case may be, right? So that's why it's very important to journal your trades and learn from it, right? Don't beat yourself up over losing, because let's say you have a 70% win rate. Well, 30% of the fucking time you're going to lose, right? It's not 100% win rate. Okay. So you are going to lose. Again, it's part of the process. It is what it is. Just think of it like, if you take a loss, okay, and you beat yourself up over it, I want you to think of it as that setting you back, and that is pushing you farther and farther away from your goals. But if you take a loss and you're learning from it, that is one step closer to your goals, right? Because again, you're not going to win every single fucking trade. So the trades you lose, why not get what's best out of it, right? Wow, severe stuttering problem right now. But get what's best out of it and learn from it and grow from it. Before I move on to the timelines in trading, I just want you guys to remember that your dreams will come if you stick on the correct path, but you can't worry about your dreams yet, right? And I fall in the same boat, because what? I want one of these, right? And I actually look at them, right? I look at them all the time. But what am I also doing? I also realize that I'm not that close to that yet. It's still about a year or 2 years away. So what do I have to focus on right now? Well, I have to focus on the same exact thing I've been focusing on for the last year, okay? And until I get to that point, then that doesn't really matter, because I'm not there yet. I need to build myself up and up and up in order to get to that point. Whatever your goals may be, whether it's retiring your parents, new car, new house, whatever it is, Okay, you're going to have to build yourself up. If you just think about that right now and you're not there yet, well, it's just going to set you farther back because you're worried about the things you don't even have yet when you can't even achieve them. Okay, worry about the things you want when you can get them. You can't get them yet, so don't fucking worry about them. So with that being said, I want to move on over to timelines and trading. And this is something I can really relate to because comparison is the theft of joy. And I used to compare myself all the freaking time, right? So everyone has their own timeline when it comes to trading or whatever in life, right? When it comes to getting nice shit, whatever. All I have to say is stop being influenced or fooled by people on social media because I would say about 60 to 70% of them are fucking frauds. Yes, there is that select few that are real, but most of these people on social media are fucking fraudulent. Okay, so stop trying to compare yourself to them. They probably got daddy's money. They got it one way or another. They didn't earn it themselves. Most of them. Some of them did. Yes, 1000%. But most of them did not. So stop being influenced by them, right? Focus on you and your own journey, right? And all the nice things will come eventually if you stick to the path you're supposed to be on. If you worry about other people's past or other shit that's not in your tunnel vision, then that's how you get steered off the path and you're not going to fucking get anything. Or it's just going to take twice as long if you do that. Okay? If you just worry about your fucking self, do what you have to do on a day-to-day basis, your future will look promising. But it won't look promising if that's all you're focused on right now. Okay? You have to live in the fucking present. Stop worrying about the future so much. Yes, again, it's amazing to have goals. I have ridiculous goals as well. I'm sure we all do. But stop focusing so much on those. Stop putting the unneeded pressure on yourself, unwanted and unneeded pressure on your own shoulders, okay? Because you're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself. Just like I was. I was doing it to myself. Stick to your path. Okay, take it one day at a fucking time. And I just dropped a video on this. It's literally titled, I think, like one day at a time or take it one day at a time, something like that. Go watch that video. Your journey, okay, one day at a time. It's all you need in order to become successful. Because sooner than before you know it, a year will go by and you'll be like, wow, I made a lot of progress. Okay, and then after that, another year will go by and it's been like, okay, it's been 2 years since I started. Look how much fucking progress I've made. I'm actually a lot closer to this goal than I actually realized, right? And that was just an example. I'm not there yet. Like I said, 1 to 2 years away. But that was just an example, right? So the more time you spend doing what you love or doing what you need to do, the closer you will become to your goals. Some people it'll take a year. Others it'll take 2. Some it'll take 5. But eventually, if you guys all stick on the same fucking path, we will all get it together. I truly fucking believe that. I really do. Because what winner do you ever seen that gave up? None. Everyone that never gave up on themselves eventually fucking won. And the people that gave up on themselves never fucking won. It's just that fucking simple. Okay? I hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys were in the same boat as I was. Because I truly deeply know where you guys are coming from. All right? If you guys have any questions, concerns, leave them in the comments. Code LoeGpa on Lucid Trading, 35% off, no activation fee. It's like $88 all in on a 50K account. Go check that out if you guys want to up your allocation. And I am out of here.